Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie. I'm a 32-year-old zero-based cashless budgeter and stuffer, and today we're going to be stuffing my envelopes for the third week of August. We have $99.27 to work with. We already budgeted everything out. I went ahead and counted all the money. So let's just go ahead and dive on in. Should be a pretty short video because we don't have much money to work with, but it is what it is. Buffer, we're gonna skip Crochet by Jamie. We're adding $4 to cover my Etsy fees, and if I need to buy any yarn, which I shouldn't need to buy any yarn. I'm making socks right now and they take forever, so should be good for quite a while there. But in Crochet by Jamie we have $2, $4, $6, and $7. Okay, up next we have gas, and we are adding $40 to gas, so $20.40. And in gas, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 2, 2, 3, 153. I did fill up my tank twice, and I have half a tank of gas left. So that should be good, should be enough money. I obviously have to unstuff the 2 tanks of gas, but we'll get there on Friday's video. I recorded on Monday, but yeah. Groceries, we're adding $5 too, so we have 20, $5, and $30. I have meal prep. I am going to meal prep for the week, so that should be good. Shouldn't need to buy any like significant amount of groceries until at least next week. Just like yogurts, fruit and vegetables, like little things. So $30 should be good. Prescriptions, we're gonna go ahead and skip for the week. Spending, we have a $7 IOU, so we're gonna take $7 and we're gonna put $7 away and not have an IOU, but we have an empty envelope, which is fine. Sweet treats, we are not adding anything into because I did not DoorDash this, or I did DoorDash. I didn't spend anything while I DoorDash this week, so we don't need to stuff anything in there. So that's it for the, I forgot what that binder was called, the variable expenses binder. So we're gonna move into my high priority binder, starting off with car costs. We are going to be adding $5 to car costs this week. So we should have $405 in here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 80, 95, 400, 2, 4, and 5. Alrighty, up next we have debt payoff. We are going to be doing $10, which means we get to color in 1 circle. So we should have $200 in here now. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5, 97, 99, 200. Perfect. And just give this thing a little shake. Make sure that we are dry, or dry enough at least. Should be good. All right. Up next, we have festivals. I have 2 festivals coming up in September that I am saving up for, and then festivals for next year. So we're adding $10 this week. So we should have $200 in festivals. So we have 150, 20, 40, no, 150, 70, 90, 200. Perfect. Festivals is one that I really want and need to bulk up. I have to pay for a hotel I have to pay for like 6 tanks of gas to go to and from Kansas, which is going to be a good amount of money, and then I need to get a hotel for 1 night on my way to Kansas, so that's also going to be a good amount of money. So I really need to be able to put more money into festivals than $10. But you got to work with what you got, and we don't have a lot this week. In gifts this week, we're going to be adding $1, so we'll have 156. So we have 51, 20, 30, 45, 52, 4, 3, 4, 5, and 156. Perfect. Okay. And then taxes for the week, we'll be adding $5. So we should have 410 in here now. We have 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, 400, 5, and 10. Perfect. And I was just thinking about how far away tax season is because I would like to use this money for other things. But whatever is left over, okay, rude. Whatever is left over after I file my taxes, that will be reallocated to other envelopes. So most likely festivals end up paying off like normal, but we'll just see what we want to put it in whenever we get there. But we have like 6 months until then, so. Alrighty, so the rest of this video is going to fly by pretty much. We're only adding $1 into each envelope. We do not count these envelopes until we do the next cash condensing. So we're going to add $1 to Body Mods. The next Friday the 13th isn't until I think February. So that is probably going to be when I'm going to get my next tattoo. So I want to have at least $50 in there. And last time we did a condensing, I had 43. So we'll be fine for that. Electronics gets $1, fitness gets $1, hair and lashes gets $1, shindigs and shenanigans are giving $1. I did go to the park with my friend yesterday. I bought like some fruit and like a cheese platter for us to have on our little picnic, and I had to pay for parking, so I'm going to have to do some unstuffing there, which I normally don't, but I spent out of it, so we have to unstuff it. Oops, no, we're not stuffing shopping. I did not weigh myself this week. We're stuffing travel, however. That's what I get for talking. I don't pay attention. Okay. So that is it for my low priority binder. So final binder is my long-term savings. Everything in here is also getting $1. So 52 cats. We're gonna color in the $1 cat. We're also not gonna count anything in this envelope either, except for the roundup challenge. But this binder is getting pretty thick between the 52 cats and my home improvement savings, which I need to call or email my insurance agent, see when I'm going to get that payout, because I need to get my roof fixed. Cats I also spent out of. My one cat has really, really dry skin. She's got really bad flakies, so I bought her some pet wipes to hopefully try to improve that, so she's not so itchy and she's not as flaky. Medical, we're giving $1. Month ahead, we're giving $1. Round up, we are adding 27 cents to. So I did go ahead and fix this. So we actually had $24.69 in there. I don't know how I get so far off whenever I do my roundup challenges. I don't know if I'm just like bad at math or what, but $24.96 is what we have in here now. So we're not going to add any bills, but we will just count it and make sure that we have $24. So we have 20, 2, and 4. That was easy. And then we just have 2 colored in because each circle is worth $10. All right, and then final envelope is my wedding envelope. It is stuffed based on my relationship status, and I am still single, so we're still adding $1 to wedding. So that is it. We are all out of money. So sorry, it was kind of fast. But thank you so much for sticking around to the end. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see you on Friday for my unstuffing.